For decades, scientists believed Venus was a dead and lifeless world, a giant rock where almost nothing had changed for millions of years. But a new study is challenging that idea. Venus may still be slowly tearing itself apart, and there could even be active volcanoes on the planet right now. Today, we're going to explore this mysterious discovery from beginning to end. Venus is often called Earth's sister planet because it's similar to Earth in size and composition. But in reality, Venus is more like hell. The atmospheric pressure is about 90 times higher than Earth's, similar to being nearly 900 meters beneath the ocean. Temperatures can reach around 467 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. There are no oceans, rivers, or rainfall like we have on Earth. Unlike Earth, Venus doesn't have several large tectonic plates. Its crust behaves more like one enormous shell. That's why scientists once believed Venus had become a geologically quiet world. But its surface tells a different story. Venus is covered with enormous cracks and rift zones, some stretching thousands of kilometers across the planet. For years, scientists thought these structures were ancient, possibly more than 100 million years old, and simply the remains of a more active Venus from the distant past. But in July 2026, a new study challenged that idea. Researchers at ETH Zurich used advanced computer simulations and found that some of Venus's rift zones may actually still be forming today. The research was led by Professor Taras Garia, with lead author Shi Yan, along with Professor Anna Gulcher from the University of Freiburg. Their study was published in Nature Geoscience. So how did they discover this? Instead of using traditional 2D simulations, the researchers created a high-resolution 3D computer model. Then they compared their simulations with the real topography of Dali Chasma, one of Venus's massive rift systems. The results revealed something fascinating. Young rifts tend to have tall, steep slopes along their edges, but as they become older, those slopes gradually sink and become flatter. The simulations also suggest that some of these rifts may be widening at around 3 to 10 centimeters per year. But how can scientists tell whether these structures are becoming flatter because of age? On Earth, rain, rivers, wind, and erosion constantly reshape the surface. Venus doesn't have those same processes. So when the elevated terrain beside a rift gradually sinks, it's likely happening because of geological activity beneath the surface. And that has major implications. The study provides more evidence that Venus may still be geologically active, meaning heat and molten material could still be moving inside the planet. It also supports the possibility that some volcanoes on Venus may still be active today. And this discovery could help scientists decide where future Venus missions should explore. By identifying regions with signs of ongoing geological activity, spacecraft could potentially observe Venus while it's actually changing. But why does this matter to us? Venus and Earth are similar in size and composition, and Venus may have once had oceans. Yet the two planets followed completely different paths. Venus became a scorching world because of its extreme greenhouse effect, while Earth remained suitable for life. Understanding what happened to Venus could help us understand why two similar planets evolved so differently. It could even help scientists study Earth-sized exoplanets and determine which ones might be more like Earth and which could actually be more like Venus. So the next time you see that incredibly bright object in the evening sky, remember, it's not a star, it's Venus. And somewhere beneath those thick clouds, a new crack could be slowly forming right now. Do you think Venus still has active volcanoes today, or is it still just a possibility? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and stay with us for more fascinating discoveries from space.